Hello and welcome to my weekly video blog, and today on A.Vogel Talks Menopause I'm going to be talking about joint pain at night. Now if you like my tips and advice, then please subscribe and remember to hit the bell icon so you can be reminded every time there's a new video each week. So joint pain in the menopause is very common, and I have talked about this before in a general way, but a lot of women are coming to me saying that they are finding that they're okay during the day, and it's only in the evening and at the night that they're starting to feel that their joints are achy. It is important, if you are getting joint pain on a regular basis or ongoing, to get this checked out by your doctor first, just in case it's not related to the menopause. But one of the things we do find is that joint pain in the menopause is not often recognized as a menopause symptom. So why does the body ache at night? There's a number of reasons for this. Falling estrogen, one of the main causes of joint pain, either during the day or during the night. As estrogen falls, it can affect the ligaments and tendons of the joints, and these are what keeps the joints stable, but also allows free movement. So if your ligaments and tendons start to stiffen up, then that will affect your joint mobility and range of movement, and that in turn will cause pain and inflammation as you're actually moving the joints. The other thing that happens here is that falling estrogen can affect your body's hydration, and what happens here is that the joints themselves end up becoming dehydrated, and especially in the major joints you have these big cushions in between the joints of cartilage, and these help to stop the joints rubbing together. So if the water in these cartilage decreases, then this ends up causing the joints to possibly rub together, and that can cause your aches and pains as well. The second thing is that one of the reasons they can get worse during the night is we're tired by that point, and the more tired you are, the more aware you are of aches and pains and other symptoms that you're getting through your body. It can also be to do with poor sleeping arrangements. You know, there's this whole thing of you should change your mattress every 8 years. So is your mattress an old one? Is there lack of support? Because if there is, then again, that's certainly going to affect your posture during the night. It's the same with pillows. If you have the wrong pillow, if you have old pillows, if you have pillows stacked up, you know, some people sleep with maybe 3 or 4 pillows. So again, having the wrong pillow or the wrong number of pillows can affect your joints, especially the neck, the shoulders and the spine. The other thing that can happen is that as we get more tired, our pain perception increases. So here we are, we've got joint aches and pains at night, our pain perception increases, we're having a very uncomfortable sleep, so we don't sleep well. And if we don't sleep well, we become more tired, we become more aware of the pain, and this sets up a real vicious cycle. And if it gets to the point where you know you're going to have a bad night's sleep, the body is already in that frame of poor sleep. So you're going to bed knowing you're not going to sleep well, and that will contribute to this whole vicious cycle too. So what can you do about this? There are a number of little things that you can do that hopefully can make a difference. Have a warm bath before you go to bed. This is wonderful for fatigue. It's wonderful just to help you relax, which can be a benefit. But what you can do here is you can get magnesium bath salts that can be really lovely, and we know that magnesium is a lovely mineral that can help to relax muscles and can help to ease joint pain too. So things like the Dead Sea salts or even Epsom salts put in your bath can sometimes make a difference to ease the joint aches and pains, but also to give you that little bit of a better sleep as well. Look at your bedding. Have you changed your mattress for a long time? One of the things that can really help is these memory foam toppers. You know, you don't need to spend a lot of money getting a full mattress, but these memory foam toppers can be really helpful for supporting your body and giving you a good night's sleep. All I would say about these is make sure you get one that ventilates during the night, because these toppers are quite dense, and if you're also getting hot flushes or night sweats during the night, they can make you sweat more. So make sure that it's one of the newer kind that actually allows circulation through the mattress to give you a better night's sleep if you get really, really hot. Look at our Atrogel. This is a licensed product that's traditionally used to help ease joint aches and pains. You can apply that just before you go to bed, and that hopefully will help to ease any discomfort that you're getting. You can also take a magnesium supplement. If you're going to do that, make sure you take it with food. A lot of women are saying to me that they're taking magnesium, but they're taking it on an empty stomach just before bed. That will very often go through you without being properly broken down and absorbed. So make sure that you take the magnesium with your evening meal, and that can often make quite a lot of difference. We also have a licensed remedy for joint aches and pains called Devil's Claw, and this is something you can take every day. You can either take the tablets, which is the licensed version, or you can take a tincture if you prefer to take it that way. Other things that you can do to help your joint aches and pains generally: remember the water. This is so important. Dehydration will affect just about every single menopause symptom that you have, and the number of women who come back to me to say all they've done is increase their water intake and their joint aches and pains have decreased quite considerably. So this is a really simple one to do. You can look if it's appropriate for our menopause support, as this is known to very gently raise and balance your estrogen levels. Also, you can look at the herb nettle. If your joint aches and pains are kind of rheumaticy or sort of gouty, so you're getting kind of scrapings in the joint, if you feel your joints are making sort of noises, or you feel they're very, very uncomfortable, then nettle is a lovely joint cleanser. So you can add that into whatever remedies you're taking, or just take a couple of cups of nettle tea a day. And this is great for all sorts of other menopause symptoms as well, such as itchy skin, so it's a good all-rounder. Try and get some gentle exercise in, and I know this is a difficult one, if you're fatigued, and also if your joint aches and you get the pains. Having strong muscles either side of your joints will help to stabilize the joints better. So especially if you're getting things like hip pain, knee pain, or ankle pain, then gentle exercise can really be of benefit. If it's really hard, you can look at swimming. That's a great one, because that's going to take the weight off the joints, and that will allow you to get some good regular exercise. We know that weight gain can be an issue during the menopause, and if you put on weight, that again can affect the weight-bearing joints. So that would be ones like your hips, your knees, and your ankles. Although I know this can be quite a difficult one, I have posted blogs on this, so if this is you, then please do look at these ones. Look at your diet. Acidic foods will irritate your joints further, and especially look at what you're having for your evening meal and anything that you're having for supper before you go to bed, because those foods could possibly have a knock-on effect on your nighttime symptoms. So we're looking at caffeine. Avoid caffeine in the evening. So this would be things like tea, coffee, and fizzy drinks as well. All of these can be really bad for the joints. For some people, fruit juices can be an irritant. So at night, if you're wanting something nice to drink, you can look at the rooibos teas or some of the herb teas, or even something like our bamboo coffee, which is caffeine free. Look at citrus fruits. Citrus fruits can irritate your joints, so that would be things like your oranges and lemons and limes. So some of these foods, if you avoid them for a few weeks, you might notice a difference. The other foods to avoid for joint aches and pains are members of the deadly nightshade family. And I'm quite sure you're thinking, I don't ever eat the deadly nightshade family. Members of the deadly nightshade family are potatoes, aubergines, tomatoes and peppers. And especially during the summer months, we tend to eat more of these salad vegetables, and that can make your joints ache too. So again, avoid these maybe for a month and see if that makes a difference for you. Other foods to avoid, obviously, your processed foods, your high salt and your high sugar foods. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If any of you out there have any other tips that will help you with the joint aches and pains at night, please share them with us. We would love to hear about them. And until then, I will see you next week for another edition of A.Vogel Talks Menopause.